Welcome, everybody, to Established in the 90s. We have a man, a myth, a legend on this episode. You may know him as Prince Zuko, Rufio. We got Dante Basco in the house.
What's going on? How you guys doing?
Welcome to the show.
Man.
It feels like I just tripped into this room and someone just threw up the 90s all over the place.
Yeah, let's go.
Threw it up everywhere. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's cool to be here. It's good to see you. It's been a while. It's been a while.
It's been way too long.
Yeah.
I see you. I feel like I see you like at the airport as you're coming and going to a con.
Yeah.
Or I saw you at Soho House with one of your boys.
Right.
You know, and
Just in the scene, just doing things.
I love what you're doing, man. You are an inspiration. You've got like so many fun projects you're always working on, and you're online. You're killing it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And what's going on here? What are you guys doing?
We're just talking 90s.
We're going back to the best decade ever,
Best
the 90s.
decade ever.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
I thought about the 90s. I was telling somebody now that we're in the 2020s.
2020s, yeah.
I was like in the
25.
90s when we were like doing Grease in the 50s. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what the 90s were.
Yeah.
Like in the 80s. I guess the 80s.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
How's that possible?
Is that
yeah.
insane?
No, it doesn't seem like
It's
that. Yeah.
crazy because in my mind, it's very clear and fresh. And the fashions, even though trends are different, it's not so far. It's not like going back to like
The 40s.
Yeah.
the 40s
Yeah.
or like going back to like leather jacket, like whatever they were doing in Greece, which I
Right.
loved. We all did
Loved it.
doo-wop songs and
Yeah.
things like that. But
Well, they are bringing like.
but that seemed like another era of life.
Yeah.
Do the kids they think like the 90s was like that?
I
Like
don't know. They're bringing back that like middle part hair thing that's happening.
They're doing the Leo hair?
Yeah, the Leo
Like
hair is coming
Titanic?
back. Yeah, and like the dangly earrings, which is kind of 80s, but it's a little 90s too.
Yeah, very.
So I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of like you're going back to like the slick back hair, but it's parted in the middle.
well, 90s, I mean, I was at Levi's and they had a pair of 90s, it's the 90s baggy jeans.
Okay.
Oh, the best.
Wait, but are they like the baggy like the Junko jeans?
It wasn't Jinko, it was
No,
just like
okay.
healthily baggy.
Healthy. Okay, yeah.
And I was like, oh, I could rock with the 90s
Yeah.
baggy. I don't want to go like Jinko,
Yeah.
overly baggy. Some of these kids are going super baggy, which is cool. We were baggy kids back in the day, but I mean, we made that. We developed that.
We invented it.
Yes.
We invented it.
Speaking of, we have one of your posters right behind you, a Goofy movie.
Goofy movie.
Yo, Stacy.
You
I was
took
gonna
away
say,
Tom's
that's
line.
my line. That's like, that's like
talk
one of
to
my
me,
favorite.
talk to me. It's so crazy.
One of
30
my
years.
favorite lines. Yeah.
And I just watched that movie recently for Father's Day. I'm a new father, so it was kind of cool to watch it
Congratulations.
as a father and to see that. And I love that. It's crazy how these movies kind of like last forever and like little pieces of it have lived on. It's great.
No, I have a 5 and a 7-year-old, and like we watch it all the time, and it
wow.
still stands up. It's like it's amazing.
Shout
But
out to
that's one of
Marsden, my boy Marsden.
Yeah.
Played
we
Max.
had him on. We
Marsden's-
love Jason. You know, I did
Yeah.
Erie, Indiana with him.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah, so I remember that. I remember that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Omri Katz, Jason, and I.
I see Omri a lot.
He's killing it on the con scene.
Omri's doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and then, I mean, Goofy movie, and then you go right to Disney with Jake Long, American Dragon.
Yeah, the American
bro. That
Dragon,
was
Jake
amazing.
Long was very cool. I started doing cartoons. I just kind of tripped into it. I mean, the Goofy movie was probably like my first thing. I didn't know, but like I was on the lot at Disney, and I auditioned. You auditioned for I wasn't a voice actor.
Yeah.
I was just like an actor, and
Right.
then I found out later when I did the Disney show American Dragon, Jake Long that. Jamie Anderson, who's like the head of Disney at that time, was like, you were on my list. You were always on my list. And I was like, there's a list? He's like, yeah, you were on my list. And I was like, did you audition? And I was like, yeah, I auditioned for freaking everything. Was I on that list? You never hired me. Because I auditioned for like The Lion King and Mulan and The Bound. Every like Disney movie, I was like, I auditioned, you didn't hire me for nothing. Except for like, I came in to do some lines in the Goofy movie. And even the Goofy movie, like people were like, that line's cool. Like, how'd you do that? I was like, dude, I was in the studio and I remember it's on the Disney lot. And me and my brothers were like hip hop dudes during that era and always forever. But like we were teenagers. I remember walking around a lot, so hot in Disney lot. And we were like walking around like baggy jeans, boxers hanging out. We took our shirts off because it's so hot in Burbank.
Yeah.
Security's like, hey, you guys can't walk around here with no shirts on. We're like, well, it's hot. He's like, you can't put your shirts back. I'm like, all right. Doc Martens, like baggy jeans.
Dude.
Then I'm in the little studio session and they're just like, telling me to say stuff. And like, hey, how would you pick up a girl? And I was like, what? How would you pick up a girl? Like what's the line? And at that time, one of my favorite groups is Jodeci. And Jodeci, there's a song that was like the hit song at that time. One of my favorite songs called "Come and Talk to Me." And he goes, "Come and talk to me. I really want to meet you, girl. I really want to know your name." And then he goes, "Come and talk to." Casey goes, "Come and talk to me. I want to know your." He goes, "Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, baby." That's what I did.
That's what you just.
And then they just put that in the movie.
You
That's
improvised
amazing.
that line?
Yeah.
That's
And-
insane.
Well, the improvisation of the line is Jodeci. That's what I'm doing. Yo, Stacy, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, baby. That's Jodeci.
Oh my god, that's incredible.
That is awesome, dude.
I was like curious because like, how did they write that out? Of like,
No,
it's just like,
they just said, "How would you pick?" And no, we literally just was, we're trying to pick up
Yeah.
a girl that day, like on the street, like, "Come and talk to me."
Were you wearing your shirt when you did that?
I was probably had it, halfway up, showing off my stomach.
Dude, that's incredible. That's an
a
iconic
crazy
line
story.
that you improvised.
I
I love that.
improvised.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Casey and JoJo.
That's
amazing.
amazing.
Appreciate that.
And then you switch over. You're at Disney. You switch over to Nickelodeon with one of the greatest animated shows of all time, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Congrats. I
Thank
mean,
you.
what was it like?
Celebrating our 20th anniversary this year.
20
That's
years. Wow.
unbelievable, man. That is so phenomenal. What was it like? You had Nickelodeon and Disney shows on at the same time. What was it like to work for both
That was
studios?
cool. I mean, I thought, I was like a hero on Disney. Disney is cool because you work for the mouse, and we've all worked for the mouse at some time. But you
Yeah.
have like an ongoing thing with the mouse for a few years. I got free Disneyland tickets.
Oh, amazing.
There was like a phone.
So that's
I would
not
make-
even like the silver pass. You got like the good
No,
one,
it was
right?
crazy
Yeah.
because I would call somebody, I forgot,
Yeah.
and they would say, "Can I get tickets?" Like, yeah, and then they had tickets waiting for me, and they'd have the plaids waiting for me.
Oh man.
And so the plaids at Disney are if you ever go to Disneyland, you see the plaids. They're like Disney workers, but they wear plaid vests and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And then they're basically your escorts around the park.
No way.
Yeah, and they
you
walk
get
you
like front of the line stuff.
front of
too?
the line,
Oh.
and then you get like like we reserved, we saved these spots for you for the fireworks and for the
Yeah.
if you do you want to go to the the electric parade? We have a spot for you there, and like the plaids like hook you up. They're like your
Disney
helpers all
concierge,
day.
yeah.
So you had private Disneyland access because you were on
Yeah.
a Disney show. This is not for all people on Disney shows. I
Yeah.
work on Disney
I'm
shows.
sure you just
I
have
have
to-
never gotten one free ticket.
They
got to
give you that number. You have that number.
I never got the number.
This.
I never got the number. You got the number.
You're on the streaming Disney plan. So
That's
they didn't-
amazing.
Yeah, so
negotiate
that was
that into the
cool. But
deal.
then in the middle of that, the Nickelodeon show came up, and then I thought he was just gonna be the bad guy on Nickelodeon. I was like, oh, that's cool. I'll be like the hero on Disney and the bad guy on Nickelodeon. Little did I know that character was gonna be one of the all-time greatest redemption arcs, and he's gonna go from bad to good, and just so many people are gonna see themselves in this character. I also did not have any clue who that guy was when I started it. And so it really blew me away. And, so proud to be a part of both those
Prince
shows.
Zuko. I mean, like you said, one of the most amazing arcs in an animated character of all time. Redemption, growth.
I know, man.
I mean,
not only that, we come from on camera too, right? So it's not even just cartoons. I saw a few lists where they're like the greatest shows of all time, like perfect shows, right? And they're like The Wire,
yeah.
Breaking Bad, Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm like, how the hell is that on this list?
That's phenomenal.
But it's like one of those shows that's heralded as like, for whatever reason, we've been in this industry forever. You should be so lucky to get into one of these projects that are just deemed to be one of the perfect projects.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And going into it, we didn't know that was going to be that. I had no clue. And now you look back and how it's impacted the world, and even going to Comic-Con 20 years later, and it's like hours and hours of lines of people that want to come and talk about the film and talk about the show and talk about the character and talk about the whole cast. It's really, and how much it's impacted their generation is really, it's crazy.
Well, I mean, you and the other actors are a huge part of it. I mean, that's incredible. It's a huge testament to you, to the writing, to the obviously
100%.
everybody involved. But then COVID hits, and you guys are #1 on Netflix. That's
I know.
insane.
That was wild, because this is the thing about that. Like, Netflix streaming's never happened before, right?
Yeah.
So, and then of course Netflix became the biggest thing. So if you had like the #1 show on Netflix, you had the #1 show in the world.
Right.
Yeah.
And so there's never been a show that came out at that time, 15 years before, that then became the #1 show in the world
Yeah.
because we didn't have a thing like a lockdown and COVID happened. And we didn't have a thing called Netflix and streaming that happened. So it was the first time these things were happening. And then obviously like Netflix had this show running. It had been there for a while, but Avatar, there's the stories and the things that were going on in the show, and there's all the situations were so poignant and still is poignant in the world we live in today, that it just struck a chord with the world. And so it was really crazy to do that.
That is
Does that
incredible.
like weigh on you, the responsibility of like making sure that character carries through for that?
now-
connects it now. Yeah.
I mean, not to a degree. It's like,
Yeah.
there's like more Zukos. Like there's a live action. There's like movies coming out. There's, there was the other film that Dev Patel played, but I just feel as an actor, you're not coming from theater. It's like we're a fraternity of actors that got to play this character, and it's become an important character for the world, and so you just want to be an ambassador for for that.
Yeah, when you go to like cons and people, they obviously like connect, like fans connect emotionally to those characters. Does that like
There's tears,
hit
bro.
you? Yeah, that hits
There's
you.
tears.
Right? Yeah,
There's moments. There's hugs. There's because at the end of the day, it's great when we do a project, but when that project becomes your project, like that's your show's now my show. You want, like, it's yours now. It's not mine. Now it's yours. It means so much to you. And Zuko and Azula, his sister, are kids of abuse. Ultimately, their father, their mother, even neglect, leaving, and there's so many kids that have gone through abuse, whether it be physically or emotionally or whatever, that have connected so strongly to this character that when we meet and they want to just talk to me about it for a few minutes, it can get heavy for a second,
Sure.
And you just got to be a conduit to be like, hey, man, I understand too, because his character was there for me in a lot of ways. So it's really cathartic, I think, for a lot of people. And I want to honor that when I get to meet people. Like, I honor that for sure.
That's incredible. That's amazing that you can, touch people in that way where they're just, you help them through incredibly difficult moments in their life.
Man.
Speaking of,
Yes.
we got to get a Prince Zuko line. What is one of your all-time favorite lines in your series?
Hello, Zuko here. That's like, it's just a classic.
Is there a line that like fans
classic.
come up to you like
That's
a moment?
one of them.
Yep.
That's rough, buddy. The That's rough, buddy is a big one. It's like a funny one, but the classic line is, "I must capture the Avatar and regain my honor."
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That is awesome.
and it's just me talking. I don't know. It's again, and I come from on screen, so it just kind of talk. And
Yeah.
I'm more about trying to be kind of in earnest in the scene and trying to get through what's happening than doing a voice or finding a voice and hopefully, my voice match some of these characters.
I mean, I was checking it out. It's amazing. You have your own podcast that you're doing with Cora.
Yeah.
Because after your show, you went right on her show, and now you guys have
Yeah.
an incredible audience. I mean, it's
crazy.
awesome.
I've been working for Avatar for like 20 years.
Dude, that's phenomenal.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
I mean, how long have we been? I've been around a long time. I mean, I'm like 40 years.
I started working when I was 5.5.
Yeah, I'm like 40 years on my SAG card right
Yeah,
now.
I'm
so-
37.
Damn. And it's great. It's great to have some characters that are like touchstones for generations. But we just continue to do the work, continue to work, and hopefully you get lucky again.
You have a scene, well, numerous scenes, but specifically a scene with one of the phenomenal actors of our time.
He's a little known
actor
Yeah.
named Mark Hamill.
And I'm looking at that AT-AT right now, or AT-AT. I don't know. You guys AT-AT, you AT-AT.
AT-AT.
Yeah.
I'm AT-AT
It's
too.
an
For
AT-AT.
sure.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
an AT-AT. AT-AT takes too long.
AT-AT.
What's it like working with him? I heard there was like a specific scene that you did that was kind of reminiscent of.
Well, yeah. I mean, he plays my father, Fire Lord Ozai. I really didn't know who Zuko was, really, through the whole thing. And at first, it's just like this kid who's angsty and chasing the Avatar and not getting him and having his uncle trying to school him. And I'm like, I remember thinking, like, talking to Mike and Brian, the creators, like, hey, am I Wile E. Coyote? Like, you could just be honest with me. Like, I'm going to be chasing this guy. Like, I must capture this guy, and I'm never going to catch him, right? It's like going to be a series of forever of me never capturing this guy. And then I found out how he got his scar. And I was like, it blew me away. Like, oh, his father gave him the scar. And when we did that scene, first of all, I don't even know who's playing my dad. I mean, I said the script. I go in, the director Andre Ramon was like, okay, Mark's coming in to play your dad, and I was like, okay, because usually it's like it's a room, we're all there, but that day we were at Salami Studios, I believe. Was it Salami? I think we're in Salami, in the Valley, and in Burbank, ish area, and it's dark. It's late. It's like 4 or 5 o'clock, and it's just me there by myself because it was like me and my father scenes. So I was like, okay, and it was like rainy. I swear it was like one of those rainy nights, you know.
Dude, you're setting the tone. I
know.
need a glass of
He
wine
comes
right now.
in with a hood on. Just takes
No,
it
like
off,
literally the door opens
with his
and
hand.
he's wearing all black.
What?
Yeah, and I swear there was mist,
Of course there was.
and so he just like floats in the room, and I'm definitely like, that's Mark Hamill. Like inside,
Yeah.
you can never like fangirl.
No.
We're like about to work. I'm like,
Yeah.
I think I just kind of like gave him a nod.
Mark,
Yeah.
what's up?
What's up? How you doing? And then we went into it, and the relationship is like, you know, he's yelling at me, and like, I'm like, no, and you know, he's kind of yelling at me, and he ends up scarring me. He challenged me to Agni Kai. Agni Kai's like a battle to the death, and we went through this whole thing, and when he leaves, he floats out the room, you know. And then I was like, we just did the Vader Luke scene, and I'm Luke and he's Vader.
Yeah,
like it was so
trippy.
surreal. And I'm
Crazy.
a big Star Wars fan, so it was not lost on me the whole thing. And I got to work with him later on in another series called Zevo 3, and kind of became just friendly with him.
Yeah. I had a very different Mark Hamill story.
What happened with you?
I was working on Robot Chicken,
Okay,
and I was in the bathroom. So I was
met him in the bathroom.
in the bathroom in a different booth, not a voiceover booth. And Mark Hamill walks in as I'm at the urinal, just tight elbow to elbow, and just.
Did you look?
I did not see his lightsaber. No.
Did you look?
did not
Did
see
you?
his
Were you like,
on.
I'm gonna.
That's Luke over there.
Yeah, that's Luke. Yeah. Yeah. He's very friendly, very talkative. Yeah.
He's very
I was just like,
talkative.
This is Mark Hamill.
I know.
peed
Like
next to Mark Hamill.
now, I went to a party. I went to Kevin Michael Richardson's another big time voice actor.
Oh,
AMR.
huge. Yeah, he's phenomenal.
He had this crazy birthday on some boat in the friggin' marina, and went out. Once you got on the boat, we were gone for like 3 hours.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
okay, we're committed.
Oh, yeah.
So every dope voice actor was there. I was like, how'd I get here? Mark Hamill's there. I walk up the stairs, and Mark Hamill's like, Dante. And I was like, the inner child in me was like, Luke Skywalker knows my name.
That's awesome.
And he was great. He was cool. And of course, he had just finished coming back from doing the last trilogy.
Yeah.
And I was like, talk to me. He's like, he did tell me one cool thing. He's like, Dante, would you believe, like, I realized that I'm the same age as Alec Guinness, when we did the first one. And I was like, that's awesome. It's just like circles.
That is
Yeah.
so cool.
Circles in
Yeah.
life, circles
Yeah.
in life.
It's amazing that those franchises
Yeah.
just keep going too.
But you were on Robot Chicken?
Yeah, for a minute. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And I worked on the movie that was,
Oh, cool.
stop motion stuff. Yeah.
I grew up with like Seth Green,
Okay.
and we partied together in the 90s
you?
a good amount.
I almost
A good-
punched him in the face one time. Yeah. He jumped out and scared me. And I just
you almost
reaction.
popped him?
I almost popped him, yeah.
I work with him on Can't Hardly Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on camera?
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah. That was a good film.
That was a good one. All I remember is going into the makeup trailer, and Jennifer Love Hewitt was sitting there, and I
Yeah.
had a mad crush on her.
Who didn't?
Oh,
Yeah.
she was gorgeous. Still is. And I'm going over to her, and I'm like in a scene with her, and we're in the makeup trailer, and she's like, "Oh, hi, how are you? Just call me Love." And I just like melted. I just melted.
Yeah, I know. Charlie Carsmo was in
Yeah.
Can't Hardly Wait too.
Yeah, that's
Shout out
right.
to Charlie. We did Hook together.
That's right, of course.
Yeah, Jennifer Love Hewitt was a baddie, boy.
Oh,
So
she was insane.
Is she, because they're bringing back I Know What You Did Last Summer, right? That was her thing.
that was her. She did the first
Yeah, is she
one
in that?
too.
With
I think
Freddie
she's in
Prince,
it.
I think,
Yeah.
Freddie
right?
Prince.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
all coming back for that.
She was a baddie. You know what? Going to the clubs and stuff. No, I went to the premiere of one of those dance movies, but it was like premiere of one of these dance movies.
Yeah.
Not Bring It On. Julia. Oh yeah. She was like a ballerina.
Julie Child.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
she was
Yes,
like
that
a
was a
ballerina.
good. Oh, I love that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
It was like, the story was good,
As a
but
kid, I loved it.
it was good. But like we went to premiere and she was like a ballerina and she danced, and the guy couldn't really dance that well either. And I'm a dancer. I did take the lead, and but I was a break dancer before I was an actor. So, but I love going to clubs and dancing. But when we went to the premiere, J Love was there. And she was dancing. We was like all dancing together, and I was like, she could dance.
She's a good dancer.
I was like, she should have been in this movie. Like, she can like really get down there. When you went to clubs in the 90s.
That's it. Save the Last Dance.
Save the Last Dance. Yeah. Julia Stiles, Sean Patrick Thomas.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
But I wanted to be at the premiere with you.
To me, Sean Patrick Thomas, I don't think he could really dance. No, you're a dancer. You're like, yeah, dude can't really dance. Julia Stiles could dance.
Yeah.
Jennifer Love Hewitt could dance.
So hold on. The remake is Jennifer Love Hewitt and Dante Basco.
Hey, I can get down
The
still.
sequel.
Let's go. Let's make it
No,
right now.
I was talking to someone. We're like,
crowdfund it.
When we were a club in the 90s, the actors and people that could really dance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was a dancer. We would party and people that could really. I mean, of course, Usher could dance.
Right.
Yeah.
Usher's getting down. Justin Timberlake, get down. That dude can.
So wait, this is before like cell phones. Is that why?
Yeah, before cell phones.
Celebrities went out and like danced because it was just
we'd all like have
nobody's recording
ciphers
it?
and get down. Like we'd all like have battles and.
That's crazy.
That's phenomenal. So I want to. So who was the battle? Who was in your dance battle?
I mean, I saw Justin Timberlake in Usher. Like I wouldn't say battle. I mean, they were all ciphering.
Yeah.
That night, Justin Timberlake was really, really, really good.
Oh yeah.
Like as just as someone you're like, I don't know if he's good or not, but he's
because he could do the moves from like that they train it like.
No, he could
dance?
freestyle.
Oh yeah,
he could freestyle because we boogie. We're like, Black Eyed Peas are in the house and those just are all dancing and.
You said you used to do breakdancing.
So I was a b-boy. So there's a lot. Some of those guys can really get down. Jennifer Love Hewitt could really get down.
Man, I want to be at that party right now.
Yeah.
I want to be at that party. That's cool.
Was she cool though?
She was super cool.
Sweet?
So sweet, so nice. And I had a big crush on her, and she was a doll. She was like the nicest individual ever.
I'm sure.
So
I hear
good.
nothing but great things about her. So that's always good to hear.
Yeah. We got to go back to Airbender though, because your Uncle Iroh, who Mako was a brilliant actor.
Did you work with Mako ever?
I never got the opportunity to work with him. I would see him like at events, and I was just always inspired by him because he was such a brilliant actor who played so many different roles. You work with him a ton.
He played my father, my uncle, several times through my career, and he's a legendary. I mean, especially as an Asian American actor coming up in Hollywood, he was like one of the. He's one of the forefathers.
You and him did a film together, Perfect Weapon.
Perfect Weapon.
And
Jeff Speakman.
Awesome movie.
Classic.
Yeah, classic. And then we were just kind of researching, and then you auditioned for Hook, and it comes up, that movie with Mako. How did that go down?
So, it was a weird thing, Hook. It was like, I mean, were you around? Were you in town yet?
I was in town. I auditioned for Hook.
Yeah, everybody.
I didn't get it.
I know everybody. When Hook came out,
he's still a Lost Boy.
We're all Lost Boys.
Yeah.
Everybody. I mean, as soon as we all found out that there's a movie called Hook and
Spielberg
and Rob Noyes was playing a grown-up Peter Pan, it was like, what? And I think some friends got auditions. My little brother had an audition. All my brothers are actors, and I called my manager like, I need an audition for anything in this movie. This is crazy. And then I got the audition. And actually, my brother Darian had auditioned too. We both went in, we rehearsing with each other, our acting coach at the time, and we went to read with the casting people, Janet Hershenson.
Oh, one of the greats.
Greats.
Yeah.
And we did the audition on tape. There's even pictures that day. I'm like trying to be a Lost Boy and stuff. And we did the scene that was like cross the line, kind of like the scene, scene, right? Cool. And then then a few days later, I get the call from my management and stuff. They're like, "Oh, Steven Spielberg wants to meet you." We're like, "What?"
That's nuts.
So, but also, if you remember that time, this is like late '80s, early '90s, right?
Yeah.
There's like a myth about Spielberg in his office is that he has a full arcade in his office, and like this is before. I don't even think the original Nintendo had dropped yet. Definitely no PlayStation or Xbox, none of that. So arcades to us at that time means like the mall arcade, cabinet arcades, Galaga, Dig Dug,
quarters,
Joust, Pulpit, whatever, all of them, right?
The best.
And so the rumor of all the kid actors like, yo, Steven Spielberg has a full on arcade in his office. We roll in there, probably like five kids there.
Uh-huh.
They open the door, and it's a friggin' arcade.
No way.
Dude, we're there. It's like everything's free, and we're like playing video games and
amazing.
stuff. And so I'm like playing Joust with some kid. Like we're just playing, you know, you're just like lost. I don't know. We're just playing video games.
Yeah.
And then the assistant taps me on the shoulder and she's like, Mr. Spielberg, we'll see you now. And I was like,
That makes me nervous right
no,
now.
I was
Getting
like,
the chills.
yeah, I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm here for an audition.
Oh, wait, how old are you? You're like 14 or
I'm
15?
14, 15.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I go to the back, we sit down, we start talking. I got my script in my hand, you know. He's looking at my 8x10, looking at my resume. He's like, Perfect Weapon, Paramount. What is this? What's this Perfect Weapon movie? And I was like, oh yeah, it's this. I play this street urchin. Huh? He goes, what? Like a street kid. I'm a street urchin. I'm like Ratso Rizzo. You know Midnight Cowboy? And he's like, do I know Midnight Cowboy? He's like, you know Midnight Cowboy?
Schooling Spielberg.
I'm like, yeah. And then I start talking about Ratso Rizzo. And I know Dustin Hoffman's in the film.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's- I know he's playing Captain Hook, but I love Ratso Rizzo. I'm talking to John Voight, and you know, in the street, I'm walking here, like all this, we're talking about all this.
You're like a 14 or 15-year-old cinephile. Like you're just.
I
like
mean, yeah,
intimate,
when we
yeah.
studied, where I studied, we study these things. So I
That's
mean,
amazing.
Dustin to me already at that time is like, I mean, I know he's like he's the Mount Rushmore of '70s actors, character actors that changed Hollywood. Mm-hmm. I mean, Pacino, De Niro, Hoffman, Nicholson are the dudes that were like not supposed to be leading men movie stars that came to Hollywood and were just so much better than fucking everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
That they became movie stars and they weren't supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I knew this, and we were talking about this, and I don't know, we're talking about all this stuff, and then it got to a point, we're like talking 15, 20 minutes, and I'm like, you want me to read the scene? And he looked at me, he's like, no.
Wow.
I said, what? He goes, no, you don't need to read it. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, I just wanted to meet you. And I was like, oh. And I walked out, and my mom's in the lobby, and when she gets to the car, we get in the car, we're going out, and she's like, how'd it go? And I'm like, I didn't get it. She said, what? I said, I didn't get it, Mom. She's like, what do you mean? She's like, I'm like, we didn't even do the scene. She's like, what? She's like, you've been rehearsing all. I'm like, I know. I was rehearsing. I was playing video games, okay? I was playing Joust, and we were trying to beat the guy. Fucking, I fucked up. Let's go to In-N-Out and go home and let's call it a day, whatever.
That's great.
So I was like, I definitely didn't get that. 2 days later, they offered me the role.
Oh my
That's
god.
amazing.
It's amazing.
That's an
Crazy.
insane story.
It's crazy. And I actually on the set, I asked Steven like months in, I was like, what happened? Like,
Yeah.
how did that happen? Like, I literally auditioned one time, and then we talked. I've never been cast like this, let alone the biggest thing in your life.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he said, Dante, you know, we were casting all over the country looking for this character, and out of all the kids that we auditioned, I watched your tape, and you were the only kid that scared me.
Wow. That gave me chills again.
Yeah, so I was like, okay.
It's crazy.
That's freaking
Yeah,
awesome.
so it was cool. It was very cool.
That's awesome. Was he pretty intense to work with as a director?
He was intense, fun and intense.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a very interesting relationship because I was a kid, and you know, he's so famous about working with kids, and there's so many kids on that shoot. And he did special things with kids to kind of make it sure everybody was. I mean, I don't know, the kids. When you work with certain kids, you make the place so comfortable the kids can really be kids.
Yeah.
And there was magical moments that happened, like when, like, you know, there you are, Peter. That scene was so crazy when we saw Isaiah, like Little Pockets, do that scene, and Spielberg has that magic. With me, I was like an older kid, so he didn't really treat me like a kid sometimes. And he was like, "You're an actor." Like he knows. I mean, matter of fact, his biggest note to me was, I'd be acting, and he'd say, "Cut, Dante, stop imitating Brando. Back to the top. Let's go again." Bro.
No way.
Every day.
No way.
Stop it. Matter of fact, he wrote on my script, "Stop imitating Brando. Bosco's an original."
That's pretty awesome.
It was pretty awesome, but
crazy.
it was weird because it was also like,
well, because we grew up loving Brando.
Of course.
In acting class, that's
and you're
what
like
we
a
learned.
14, 15-year-old
Yeah,
kid.
he's the icon.
Doing Brando, and I was thinking to myself, like, I'm not really doing Brando. I'm doing Pacino, who's doing Brando. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then Hoffman's like, well, what about me? I'm like, no, you too. I mean, they're gods. They're gods.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm showing up on set on my days off to just hang out and like watch these dudes work. To watch Robin Williams improv.
That's amazing.
To watch Dustin Hoffman do this character work. It was crazy. And then I didn't know that I was going to direct someday. That wasn't I was a kid, but I was sitting next to Spielberg every day when I came. Steven would be like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I mean, I got a badge.
I think just
They
like
let me in.
being next to Spielberg makes you qualified to direct
Dude,
at any point
he
in your life.
started
Yeah.
telling me, like, talking about lighting, about the camera movement. He's telling me about, like, lenses, and I'm like, oh, wow, like, okay. He's like, yeah, this motion picture, we need motion. I'm like, okay. And so it was just it was just school, man. I was just there, like,
That's
learning.
insane. I mean, I was 14 at McDonald's, like in Indiana.
That's
That's like
Big
that's
Mac?
a totally do. Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
So you pretty much got taught how to direct from Spielberg, learned how to act from Dustin Hoffman and Robin Williams.
I got some stuff from them for sure.
Learned
I
a
got
little
some
bit.
stuff
That's
from
amazing.
them for sure.
Yeah.
Small legends. Unbelievable. And then
That is
what was it
wild.
like working with Robin Williams? I mean, he's one of my all-time favorites. What do you think like fans of his would want to know about him that maybe they don't even know yet?
Man, he's just like one of the greatest to ever do it.
Mm-hmm.
And he taught me so much because you've been on a lot of sets, and once you become like number one on the call sheet, there's a lot of ways you can play it.
For sure. You're the captain of the
You're
ship.
the captain of the ship, and the day's gonna go how you and the director are really steering the ship, how it's gonna go.
Definitely.
And he was the kind of guy that, as a young actor, he taught me, like, know everyone's name on the set, know every crew member's name, inside jokes with everybody, fun, every cast member. He really took upon his shoulders to like really keep the morale of us going, and really made it an amazing, magical day every day. But then I also got to spend time with him in the mornings before he like was on.
Yeah.
And we would just be in the makeup trailer, and we have quiet conversations, Dead Poet Society was one of my favorite movies, and still is to this day.
Love that movie. Heart-wrenching.
Heart-wrenching. And we would talk about his favorite poems, my favorite poems, his favorite poets, my favorite poets. And I told him, like, we made our own Dead Poet Society. He said, what? I said, like, me and my brother, like, I'm from the neighborhood. I'm from Paramount. I was living in Paramount, California, like, right next to Compton. And, like, me and the homies, we all fell in love with Dead Poet Society, and we created our own Dead Poet Society. He goes, well, what do you mean? I'm like, yeah. So me and my brothers live in the garage in our house, and all the homies from the neighborhood, they come here, we just kind of stay up late at night, and, we write raps, and we write poems, and we go to the beach in the middle of the night, and we howl at the moon and jump into the ocean and baptize ourselves and echo. It's like whatever you guys are doing in the movie, like that's what we're doing. Like we were trying to emulate that. Like we want to suck the marrow out of life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was like, wow, this is crazy. And the crew was called
You're blowing Rob Williams
right
away.
The crew's called 13607 and a half because that was our address. The half was the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so one day on the set, we went to Compton Indoor Swap Meet, and we got a hat made. Because back in those days, we had like all the embroidered hats.
Of course.
And we had 13607 and a half embroidered on a hat at Compton Indoor Swap Meet. Underneath it says, "Oh, Captain, my Captain," like from the movie.
Yeah.
And the whole crew came to set and met Robin. Robin met everybody.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Bro, it's a picture of all of us like
Oh my
on the
God.
Sony lot, and he has the hat on. And later on, at the end of the shoot during rap, he gave me a leather-bound book of Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass, and had this really beautiful note he wrote to me about poetry and life and wooing women. And he was magical. I ended up starting a poetry venue in my living room, originally called DPL, Dante's Poetry Lounge, and then went to the coffee shop and the theater, and brought in my other friends with some of my closest friends that are poets in LA, and DPL, Dante's Poetry Lounge, became Dub Poetry Lounge, and Dub Poetry Lounge became this really big thing. Right, we just celebrated like our 28th anniversary.
No way! Congrats, that's huge.
Yeah, it went on. It was the inspiration. What went on to become Def Poetry Jam on HBO.
No way!
Wow.
That went to Broadway and
That's huge.
won a Tony.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And then it's now like the largest weekly open mic venue in the country, and I credit some of that to like the magic of Robin Williams.
Wow.
Yeah.
I ran into his daughter Zelda, who was also on Avatar, like right before COVID, and we were trying to get coffee, like we're catching up, and saying I'm sorry about hearing about your dad and everything. And during COVID, she texts me and she's like, "Hey, I was looking through my dad's stuff, and look what I found." And she sends me a picture, and it's the 13607 and a half hat. Like he kept it all these years.
Oh
No
my gosh.
way.
It's crazy, man.
That's amazing.
Dude, that's the third time I'm getting chills.
Yeah.
Crazy,
Just-
dude.
Episode. Can you
That
stop?
is
I mean-
nuts.
I'm tearing up. That's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Nah, so Robin
Wow.
is just one of those dudes,
Yeah, that's
magical.
spectacular.
And I mean,
Yeah.
magical feeling for me. Everyone he's met
Yeah.
and
yeah.
worked would have magical feelings and moments with him. That's
Yeah.
how magical that dude was.
Well, it's like you hear all the stories of he's a legend. So
legend.
like to hear these stories where you're just like, oh, he's a legend beyond the screen to people.
Oh.
It's amazing.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Now, what about Dustin Hoffman? One of the, for me, Kramer versus Kramer.
Oh,
and
God, Kramer
he's the
versus Kramer.
Legend of legend. Was he method on set? What was it like working with him?
Bro, yes.
You sword fought him too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dustin was I love Dustin Hoffman. He's crazy though. He's a method actor. He was in it.
He'd come to set as Hook?
First he was just Dustin, and he
Yeah.
was just this like just larger than life kind of dude, and he really kind of was befriending all the Lost Boys. Kind of kept me at a distance.
Wow.
And was even saying some kind of like subversive things to me sometimes, and I was like, "What is going on?" And my
You're
acting
getting gaslit
I
by
got-
a
Dustin
little
Hoffman?
bit,
I got
gaslit by Hoffman early in the
Beef
game.
with Hoffman.
And it was kind of, I was a little distraught because he's your hero, and I'm like, I'm just trying to, And my acting coach at the time was like, "Hey, he's a method actor. He's always Hook. It's Peter Pan, and then it's you, and Hook. You are the ones that are fighting, And so he's getting any upper hand he can get on you at any time.
Whoa.
That's insane.
I'm like, what? And I'm like, I can't do this, man. I'm 15.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then, then she said, just, well, let him know who you are. And, not only you're a fan, but you're studying him. And that's part of me going to the set and studying him. And just reading his biographies and watching his movies. And I come to set and be like, yo, and Lenny, I just watched Lenny last night. Like, what happened in this scene? I watched Kramer vs. Kramer, like the ice cream scene. And and the kid's like, he's looking at me like, oh, you're an actor. Like, you're an actor, right? But he's wild. So
Sorry, that's just
So
the craziest
one-
story to hear.
Yeah.
so one day, my death scene happens. So I'm gonna die, right? And I'm coming to set all the time, and I don't know. I've never did a death scene, and so what do you do as a young, kind of precocious actor? You knock on the door of actors
That's right.
and ask them for advice.
Will you read some lines with me?
Yeah, I was like, I knocked on Bob Hoskins. Hoskins was crazy. Hoskins was like, you stop breathing, right? I was like,
hilarious.
yeah, he's hilarious. I'm like, He's like, yeah, just you stop breathing. Like, thank you, Bob.
Yeah.
I got to Dustin's door, and Dustin was like, when he's shooting the scene. I was like, next Wednesday. He goes, I'll be there.
Wow.
And then like the 2 days we shot the scene, he became my acting coach.
So Dustin Hoffman was your acting coach?
The 2 days, my guy is there the whole
Wow.
time doing the lines with me, just being acting coach. It's like reading the scene with me, kind of like my acting coach, like
That's
directing me through
unreal.
it. I mean, Steve's there, but like,
Yeah, of course.
he's like my acting coach. The whole thing, it was the most surreal, crazy thing.
Wow.
And then just formed that kind of bond with him, and then it was surreal.
Oh, he loved you to do that. I mean, that's incredible.
And I kept going to set. A lot of things happened. I mean, I'm 15.
Yeah.
So I lose my virginity.
On set?
Not on set, but like while shooting. I'm 15, right?
But not
Sure.
forced.
Yeah.
So, but I go to the set, right? So I go to the set the next day. I'm like show up on set, and I'm, I guess I'm young.
You're killing it.
I'm literally like wearing like white denim and shirt, like blazer. I'm like, but I'm just sitting on the set to watch, and Dustin asked Captain, he's doing a scene. Mm-hmm. He looks at me, and he, cut, and he looks at me. I'm always there by camera, and he's like, Rufio. I go, yeah. He goes, have you been getting some? In front of everybody.
No way. The whole crew?
Yeah. And my face goes red. I'm like, what? And then he's Captain Hook, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, just remember, it's not the size of the wand, but the magic it makes. Dustin Hoffman, dude.
Oh,
that's
man.
genius.
I feel
What'd
like
you
Mark
do?
Hamill said a similar thing to me at the urinal. I still remember.
What did you do?
I
That's
don't know. I
unreal.
just melted into. I don't even.
Yeah.
I was like outer body experience.
you go to a different
like,
place
I don't
and
know
that
what I'm
happens.
doing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
What a set, man.
Yeah, the set was crazy.
Love that movie.
Thank you, man.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
And you coming in, Rufio.
That set was awesome.
That was
How big
just
was the set?
phenomenal.
The set is another era of
Yeah.
It's another era of filmmaking.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're like the gap generation where we had
Yeah.
we had a little piece of like the old world.
Yep.
And
Sure.
like
We're the pre-digital era.
Yeah, and
It's
then
like,
and then we kind of
yeah.
had to get into the digital era as
Yeah.
as it was being birthed. But like those sets were
That must have been super elaborate.
yeah, it's a Sony lot now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
over in Culver City, but actually it was a transition in time because that's the MGM lot. Matter of fact,
okay.
while we were shooting, they were taking down the MGM and the Lion, and they were putting Sony on it. It was so weird.
That
We're
is
like,
weird.
Yeah.
oh, this is like it was felt weird. It was like
Weird.
the
It's like
first
a
movie being
changing of
shot
a guard
as a
type of
Sony
thing.
lot.
Yeah,
Totally.
it's crazy.
Steven had every soundstage going on that whole lot.
No way.
Dude, like you walk in, that the Neverland trees being built up in there. London's over here. The most magnificent thing is the pirate ship.
Uh-huh.
You walked into the soundstage and you watched them. You built this pirate ship in the soundstage. Went to the roof and it was in water.
That's crazy.
It was in water.
That's
What?
nuts.
It was crazy.
That's
And we
crazy.
fought onto the pirate village. The whole thing was crazy. And literally had so much. He had every soundstage. One day, Francis Ford Coppola came, and they're homies.
Yeah.
It's kind of like funny, but he was like, what? He was like yelling at him, like, can you rap? I need a soundstage.
Give me a stage,
'Cause
Spielberg.
He's about to start doing Dracula.
Oh wow.
He's like, I got to start Dracula, and you have every single stage. I got to go into production.
Spielberg Coppola battle.
Right,
Right?
exactly. I'm like, and you just watch him. It was like crazy stuff. Lucas would show up on set. The guest book of who came to set was
That's
crazy.
insane.
Nuts.
Yeah, man, we all got a copy of the guest book at the end of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
When
that
you're
is
on
cool.
a set like that, I mean, as an actor, do you just like immediately go into character? Like you're just like,
No, I'm just
It
like a
takes
little
you in it?
kid. You like you meet
Yeah.
everybody. I mean, I should have brought you guys the guest book because it's so wild who all showed up at the set. People from like Quincy Jones and like Liza Minnelli to like Michael Jackson,
Jeez.
Prince to like, I mean, every actor that came by. It was wild. I mean, I remember I met De Niro.
Wow.
No way.
Did not know it was De Niro.
Get out of here.
Dude, I swear to you, I'm on the set. Robin's there, and then Robin's, he's, I want to introduce you to my buddy Bobby. You know, Bobby, and I'm like, hey, Bobby. And his vibe, whatever, his hair was longer, and it must have been shortly after they did Awakenings, right? Because
Yeah.
he had like longer, and the way his voice. I mean, I'm a De Niro fan. Like I'm a
course.
freaking, and whatever you feel who De Niro is not who you met.
Yeah.
It was so a different person, meek,
Really?
quiet voice. Oh, how's it going? What are you shooting? Like, oh, we're doing, what scene are you doing? We're talking about the scene and everything. And he's like, talking to Bobby. Oh, Bobby, yeah. Oh, Bobby, nice to meet you, man. Like 2 hours later, like, Bobby De Niro? Bro, I was so, it was weird. It was I was like, I was talking to De Niro. I wanted to ask him, so I didn't know, but you didn't know. He's just one of those actors where
Yeah.
He's not who you think he is.
You ignored Bobby De Niro?
I didn't ignore him.
Did you ask
we
him
just
for a
talked
coffee?
like,
'Cause
like
Justin's
regular,
gonna-
just
I mean,
like
taxi driver. I mean, everything. You
everything. I
you
know. It's
oh
like,
my gosh.
you just Deer Hunter, bro. Can we talk about Deer Hunter?
Yeah.
But it was just his friend. It was just Robin's friend Bobby,
His buddies.
And he's like, "Yeah, the scene you're talking about. I'm doing this thing. I'm gonna do this sword." And like
That's so
that's just-
cool. That is so
that's
cool.
crazy.
My favorite actor of all time.
De Niro.
De Niro, yeah.
Yeah, De Niro's. De Niro, Pacino.
De Niro, Pacino. I mean, that's what we grew
they're
up
crazy.
with. You know, and then Dustin Hoffman and Robin Williams. I mean, those are the great legends.
Yeah.
That's a legendary set, man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Michael
Also,
Ja-
when De Niro called my house one time,
he did? What did he say?
he was looking for a girl I was dating.
Get out of here.
I'm not lying.
Are you serious?
I mean, we must have been.
He was trying to scoop your chick?
I don't know the deal. We weren't like exclusive, so I didn't feel like crazy about it. I still don't know the 100% of what's going on. All I know is the girl from New York that was kind of staying with me for a little bit, and then Bobby called my house.
Did he leave a message or did you
No,
speak
I
to him?
talked to him.
What'd he say?
He said, I'm not gonna say her name. Is she there? I'm like, oh yeah. Can I talk to her? I'm like, sure. It's like, is he gonna come get you?
I love it.
So
No, I'll come in.
this is back in the day when we had home phones.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
With cords?
Yeah, Bobby De Niro called my
man.
house.
That's insane. Looking for a girl
crazy.
you were dating because he wanted her.
He was probably dating her. I don't know. At that point, I'm not really asking
I mean,
him
is it
too many
possible?
questions.
Is it possible?
The
that
Eskimo brothers?
You stole his girl.
I don't think I stole.
You stole.
her.
We're just gonna go with it. You
That's
stole.
hysterical.
No. I'm just gonna say that was a wild moment.
That is cool. The fact that he called your house and you spoke
That's
to him
insane.
is pretty insane.
I thought it was cool, and I was like, I was on the other side, like I'm still a fan, like,
right.
Yeah.
does he know who I am?
I met him
Were you
on
just
set.
were you using her to get to Robert De
No,
Niro
I
so you
had
could
no
pick his brain
idea,
about
Dad.
film?
I don't know. This town's
wild.
weird. I mean, in that era, in the 90s, it was a very strange time to be like, in the Hollywood scene.
Yeah.
And it was like, we were going to a lot of clubs and I was kind of a social guy. And like almost anyone that for me, like it was a thing, like anyone you kind of wanted to meet, you'd see in a movie or you saw on a music video, big with the music video girls.
Yeah.
I would somehow bump into them in the next week or two. And that can, and you can have a whole adventure with that person.
Yeah.
It was so
Yeah.
crazy. And then you meet people and you girls and you're in an era where you're like, you meet a girl at a club or whatever. And if they're a fan of somebody, it's like, that's cool. But like, oh, I love Leo. I love Leo DiCaprio. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. But like, do you really love Leo DiCaprio? Because like, if we're somewhere, are you leaving with Leo DiCaprio? Because I need to know that right now. Because we may be somewhere and he may be over there. If you leave with him, I'll be so upset. Big crush, Nicole Eggert. Nicole Eggert,
Gorgeous.
gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Oh my God. Charles in Charge.
Charles in Charge. And she
Holy
was
smokes.
killing it. She was always dating a guy.
Insane.
She was always dating a dude named Nick Adler at the time. Nick Adler.
Okay.
And they had a club. Nick and Faustino had a club called Ballistics, which is
In Hollywood?
Hollywood. It was an 18 and under club, but it was the dopest club that we all went. All the actors went there, and the biggest hip hop acts would
Okay.
perform there.
This is 18
Onyx,
and under
Puba,
club.
Grand Puba. This is like 80s, 90s. Like
Crazy.
it's called Ballistics. I think they're doing a documentary about it, but it was the spot anyway. So Nicole Eggert was super fly, right?
Gorgeous.
I'm at a club one night and we're dancing. I'm a good dancer, so when I'm dancing, like people always like, that's how I kind of always, whatever, showed out. Like
That's great.
My thing was like, this kid could dance, right?
Of course.
And so I'm dancing, and then Nicole Egger's like looks at me, and she's like, "Come here," and I'm like, "Oh no, this is my moment."
Yeah.
I roll up to Nicole Egger, lights going on and stuff, and I did hook. I'm like, maybe she's
Right.
seeing my work,
Yep.
And she's like, "Weren't you in that Skittles commercial?" Nicole Eggert.
What?
I was like, yeah. She's like, taste the rainbow. And she's like, yeah, taste the rainbow? What? Skittles commercial, Nicole?
I was with Dustin Hoffman and Robin
I
Williams
was
and
doing
Bobby
some
De Niro.
stuff, dude. But I was in the Skittles commercial.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
were too. Yeah, that's
And
cool. That's cool.
taste the rainbow. Yeah, that's right. That was me. Why are we talking about
God.
that right now?
That's so funny. Oh my god. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, she was in the upper, that pantheon of
I did
90s girls.
I did a commercial in I think it was 2001 with Yasmin Bleeth.
Yeah, she was a hot one too.
You guys had totally different childhoods.
I was doing a movie with Richard Grieco, and he was dating Yasmin.
Yeah,
he was
that's
dating
right.
Yasmin Bleeth. He would be calling her at night. And,
Yeah. She would go back and forth on set to her trailer where he was.
And I was,
Yeah.
I was on the other line with him in another country talking to Yasmin Bleeth. Hey. Shout out to Richard Grieco.
Oh man.
Yeah.
21 Jump Street. We're
going-
bringing it back.
Oh my god!
I was when they did his spinoff. I was his sidekick. It
No
was
way.
A movie. It was a show called Booker. Didn't
Yeah,
last
yeah,
that
yeah,
long.
yeah.
And it was a different time. I was named. They called me Ping Pong. That's not going down
That's
these
not-
days.
That's
No,
not,
But I
that's
was,
not PC. No,
but I was still pretty cool back then. It was cool. And then Richard and we ended up doing another movie, horrible movie, years later, called I don't know, Sinbad in the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
okay.
Where he was
yeah.
Sinbad and I was his sidekick again. I was
Really?
like the Prince of China.
That's awesome.
Nicky Rooney was our sage.
Oh,
What?
Dean Stockwell was like the
Oh,
evil
man.
guy.
Oh, that's
man.
great.
I've never seen this movie. I hear it's the worst movie ever
You've
made.
never seen it. You were in it. You've never seen it.
Dude, I've never seen it. I've never. I mean, I signed it. Someone brought it to a Comic-Con. I was like, where did you
Oh
find
man!
this?
Look at
Where
that.
is it buried?
Look at that poster.
There
Oh
it
my
is.
God! Oh my God! They're not even putting me on the poster. That's messed up.
You definitely should be on that poster.
I should be on the poster. I'm in it. Sinbad in the Dark Knight.
That
funny.
is crazy.
Oh man.
So-
Well,
Don't watch that movie.
That is
Don't
not
watch
the,
it.
That's not the Drew Struzan poster from Hook. That's
No.
for sure.
Well, Grieco was supposed to be the superstar, but it's like then Johnny Depp stole his thunder.
I mean, I love Rich. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
And I had great times with Richard as I was a kid. Looked up to him. He's a really good actor too, and he's a really good guy. And I also did a movie with his brother. I mean, a pilot. I did a pilot for ABC with his brother, and I know I met his parents. They're cool. But I think with Richard, you never know. Everything's 2020 when you look at the back. Because in those days, Richard Grieco and Johnny were like the same. It's like
Yeah,
the same.
of course.
They're like almost the same thing, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
But like, I always, you tell young actors like, when you're that pretty, one actor played towards his looks and one actor played against his looks.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's, and those are different philosophies. It doesn't mean it's all going to turn out the way it's going to turn out, but that you can. It's like a study. Like,
Yeah.
That's like you can look at a science study on
Leo
like,
did it too.
Leo
you
did
know?
it too.
Yeah.
So. And again, man, you gotta be that. You gotta be that pretty.
You gotta be that
to
pretty.
be able to play against it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I never had that problem.
And me neither. There's some cats that are like,
You're pretty damn good looking,
No,
though.
but there's some cats like, like Tom Cruise is like, he's not that pretty, so he can play towards it. Like, he's
Right.
not like Brad Pitt pretty.
Exactly.
So like, he's just that amount. Like, I could play that. My looks. You're like,
Right.
yeah, you just fit right there.
Oh man, super cool. One of the things that I love on your TikTok is Residuals Lottery.
Yeah, residual check. Residual checks.
I love it, man. I'm like, you got balls doing that on camera.
Because
I love it.
The thing is, I think I'm a blue collar actor.
But
You know
and
what
I'm
saying?
a fan because I'm always like, I hope he pulls out a big check.
Yeah,
I
but-
just want to know what that
But
number's
it
going to
is,
be.
because the thing is, we all get residual checks, and we've been getting it forever.
Yeah.
And just like getting a little peek behind the curtain for fans out there, but also just a good way to take a walk down memory lane.
Totally.
I came up with it during COVID because I just couldn't keep up with all the dances. I'm like, I'm not doing all these dances. We all got to figure out shows that we can do.
Yeah, yeah.
And I actually stole it from a guy actually named, I think his name is Robert Blake. Ooh. Robert Blake? Is that an old actor?
The murderer?
No, I mean, there's a movie called Ice Pirates. Who's the star of Ice Pirates? No, Robert Orich.
Robert
Orich.
Orich was doing
Okay.
Residuals
So
Lottery?
Robert
Was
Orich,
it
when I
on
was
TikTok?
no, I was watching back in the day, Johnny Carson.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Robert Orich pulled out a residual check from Ice Pirates.
No way.
And I loved Ice Pirates the movie. And it always
Yeah.
and I was getting residual checks, and he was like, it was like $2, and we
Right.
were like, and he did it on Johnny Carson. And I always thought that was so cool and so like, yeah, like I get those stupid little checks too. You know what I'm saying? And so that's where I got it from. Robert Ulrich, that's his name.
I did a pilot with Robert Ulrich.
Did you?
in the
What'd you
late
do?
80s. It was called. I think it was called Dad's a Dog.
Oh, did he turn to a dog?
No, somebody else turned into a dog, but it never got picked up. Like the million pilots that we do.
Of course.
But I did a pilot with him.
How
yeah.
was he? Was he cool?
Oh, he was super cool.
Have you
I
ever
I was a little kid.
Have you ever seen Ice Pirates?
No, I never saw it. Was it
Ice
good?
Pirates, anybody?
Never
No.
heard of it.
I
Never.
loved Ice Pirates.
Was
Never
it a
heard
good
of it.
movie?
Ice Pirates, I don't remember it. I mean, Malcolm McDowell's in it.
Oh, great
Which
actor.
is
God.
dope.
Yeah.
Who's, Clockwork Orange.
Of course,
You know what I'm saying?
brilliant.
Angelica Houston.
Mary
Ron
Crosby.
Perlman, another
Ron
brilliant actor, great
Perlman,
voiceover
John
actor.
Carradine.
John Carradine.
Yeah.
Angelica Houston.
Okay, so I haven't
That's
seen it in a while.
crazy.
I should bring. I mean, the whole thing is like in the future, like water is the currency. Like we have
okay.
no more water,
Which could be.
and so ice pirates were like going and stealing people's water, like they store in ice and.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool.
I don't think it was that good, obviously, but I loved it.
Yeah.
I love that concept of. I thought it was very cool.
That's awesome.
And when he pulled out that residual check, I believe it was Johnny Carson show. I was just so enamored by that. I was like, I'm gonna do that too. Why not?
But I love that you took that kernel of idea and then you put it on TikTok for everybody,
Yeah.
the new generation,
Yeah,
the young
yeah,
generation.
yeah.
That's
Prince,
awesome.
ask a non-actor question.
Sure.
No.
So, how many of those checks do you get? Do you have to cash them? Like that's kind of a like
Dude.
opening up all of them.
Now you can
signing
get direct
them.
deposit. You can get direct deposit now.
Okay.
And I just don't do it because I do residual check lottery, but it's annoying because I have stack.
Yeah.
Then you go to the bank with
Sometimes
like 3
you see the thing
cents.
and I have like stacks, and
Yeah.
some of them could
and then
be.
you take them and it's like $150, and you're like, that's
Yeah, sometimes it could be that, and sometimes it could be more. It depends on what it is. I mean, I've been active like 40 years, so it's like all over the place, and it's
Right.
kind of fun to like open them. But
Yeah.
it's a whole job. But whatever.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
might spend
sure.
an hour or two doing it. You might
Yeah.
it might be $5-10 grand sometimes. And it's like you could do less,
yeah.
other
Life
stuff.
could be worse.
Yeah, life could
we
be worse.
We
Yeah.
could be digging ditches.
Totally.
Yeah.
But and people always ask like in the comments, like, how does it work? How do residuals work? And I'm like, nobody knows. No one knows.
That's great.
Like, if these checks didn't come, I wouldn't be looking for
Yeah.
them.
That's hilarious.
No one knows.
No one's clue.
No one has a friggin' clue.
They're sent from Santa.
Well, don't tell the studios.
I mean, the studios know this. I mean, it's all a part of some deal that the union made with somebody, and like,
Thank God, or we wouldn't have any money at all.
I know.
No way. We wouldn't be able to survive without
I know.
residuals.
You're gonna have somebody at the studio just like, yeah, Dante just said he doesn't know if he gets it or not.
Right.
Just cancel off his
Like,
residuals.
no way.
Why did I only get 2 of them?
I don't know. And they're
Stupid
there.
podcast I was on.
It's like a lottery ticket. It's like a lottery ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I usually just don't do the big ones just because it's not about like flashing money.
Right,
It's more
of course.
about it's more about whatever. It's more about going down memory lane. But like, what's the biggest residual check you ever got?
Exactly.
What's the biggest residual
Oh
check
man,
you
I
ever got?
can't even say it.
Why
It's
not?
so massive.
Yeah, what?
It's
I want to
huge.
hear.
It's huge.
What is? What are
I
we
think it's like 2,400.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
My biggest like one hitter.
Yeah.
I think it was residual. I don't know. It was something a residual, and maybe it had some other stuff in there, but it was like a one check, and it was the 90s.
Right.
It was like 98, 97. I don't know. Hook
Yep.
was like 24K.
Phenomenal.
Like back in the 90s.
That's
like
nice.
97, 90.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's-
I went out and bought a fucking Pathfinder.
Yeah.
I bought an SUV. When SUVs were coming in,
Yeah, hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I like went out
Well,
and
you're
bought
like
a
18
car.
getting a residual check for 24K.
Yeah,
You're
like
straight
I
up
bought like
car.
a used Pathfinder, and I was like balling, like, damn, this guy got a black SUV. I'm
Oh,
like,
man.
yeah.
That's dope.
That's crazy.
And 24K was like
That's mad
$1
money.
million.
That was huge. You could buy a house almost for
Yeah.
that in the 90s.
Yeah.
We should have bought a house
Right?
on Frick.
No doubt. Oh my gosh.
Like 24K was like, damn, that was.
That's
Let's
crazy.
all go to
That's
friggin'
phenomenal.
Do you still get residuals from Hook?
Oh, Hook still comes.
Oh,
in.
they're coming
I would
in.
imagine, yeah.
Hook still comes.
I don't know
in.
how this works.
Oh yeah, they come in forever.
They come in forever.
Forever.
I'm an artist. We don't get
However
paid
it works.
residuals. What do you
They don't
think?
guys get writers
Hell
get
no.
residuals.
What? Writers, not artists. though.
Writers.
No.
Nothing.
No, we don't get anything. Yeah.
You need a union.
We have a union. I don't even want to.
It's not a very
I'll
good
get
one.
kicked out of it.
the artists don't get residuals.
No, it goes like they kick some money into our pension, but like it's
Okay.
not. But
Okay.
it's yeah.
We just watched your episode of Entourage.
Oh, wow.
One of my
Yeah.
favorite shows of all time.
Oh,
I love
wow.
Entourage. Fucking sneaker king
Fukijama.
over here.
Dude, how
Fukijama. That
how
was so
early
rad.
was that? That was like so ahead of the times with the sneaker
Yeah,
trend.
that was a very
Yeah.
meta situation.
How was
That was
working with Turtle and that
They're-
whole crew?
They're great. So Turtle was Jeremy's cool. I actually knew him. His first job ever when he got to LA was on my little brother's show called City Guys.
Oh, well,
okay.
you know who we're bringing on, who's a great friend, Scotty White.
Scott White. So yeah, Scotty White's the homie.
Yeah.
And he did many years with my little brother Dion, and they, City Guys.
That's right.
CITY.
Oh,
They were
that's
the
right.
guys. So Jeremy, it's Turtle's first job in LA was on City Guys, and he got fired.
No way.
Whoa.
Yeah, because he was rollerblading on the thing,
What?
I only got fired one time too.
I got fired once. You got to get fired once
What'd
as
you
an
get fired
actor.
on?
I was too tall.
What?
I was doing a movie in Ireland, and I was one of the leads in the movie, and I was like 8 years old, but it was a family. And then I had a brother and a sister in the movie too, and we were shooting in Ireland. I was there for 3 weeks, and the producers are in London, and they call my agent, and they say, we love him, but he's too tall for the role. We're going to have to send him back to the States and let him go. Damn. That's the only time in my life I've been too tall.
How'd you feel about that?
Well, I was 8, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
whatever. We had a great time in Ireland. The movie came out and it bombed, so I felt good about that.
Did you just not grow since you were 8 years old?
So
I'm not that tall.
I was so Kristen Chenoweth. You know Kristen Chenoweth?
Are you kidding? I
Yeah.
love her. I love Broadway.
She's fun. She's awesome. Like,
genius.
she did Wicked, and she's coming to LA.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
she had her first show out here, and it was called Kristen. Right?
That's right. It was a sitcom, right?
It was a sitcom, right?
Yeah.
And so they're casting a sitcom, and it's like Office and stuff like that. And then they had the bike messenger in the office, right? And it was a black character. And so all these black actors and me. So my whole career being like not black or white is just trying to steal roles from black guys or white guys. And thank God I stole a few.
You stole a lot, man.
So now
You're a
there's like
great
Asian.
actor.
Now there's Asian roles, and people are like, Dante, on your shoulders. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, right.
I'm happy for all you guys. I was up in here trying to steal roles from friggin' black dudes and white dudes. Like literally, you're there. It's like,
Yeah.
Leo, Toby, like I'm trying to steal a role from you guys or whatever.
That's
So-
unreal.
I'm auditioning for this NBC show, Kristen, and it's a black
Bike messenger.
bike messenger. I'm there at the studios at
Network.
Network. I go in twice.
Wow.
Twice.
Twice a network?
Yes, with two different groups of like 8 different black dudes.
Whoa.
And me. So I go in and for people that don't know, people know what network is?
No.
So when you're doing, we said earlier pilot. So there's
Yeah.
a pilot before there's a series, before it goes on air, they create a pilot and there's pilot season. There was a pilot season, now it's all the time. And we all come out, we all audition for all these pilots, and now these pilots maybe 5 or 6 are going to go to series, right? But we all have these pilots to do. But when you go to pilot, you audition. Your final audition is called network. You go to NBC or CBS or Fox or whatever, and you audition in front of all the friggin' network executives,
like
right?
the final boss.
You're the final boss,
Right.
And you're with the final guys, and everyone knows that this role can change your life. 'Cause
Exactly.
You can be on Seinfeld. You
Yeah.
can be on Cosby Show. You can be on My Dad's a Dog.
Right. Yeah, and not get picked up.
And not get picked up. The
gotta
thing
find
is,
that
most of them
pilot
don't get picked up.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Anyhow, but it's a charged scene because before you go in, you got to negotiate your contracts, and everyone's signing contracts before they. Why do they put us through
That's
this?
So
crazy.
you see all the money you could
Yeah, like
possibly
you're
make.
gonna
Yeah.
be a rich, famous person,
Yeah.
or not,
Or not. You go
Right.
work at Starbucks again.
right?
So wait, do you have to pay your lawyer before to negotiate?
They
this
take a
stuff?
percentage.
Yeah, you have a lawyer,
percentage,
your
okay.
manager.
Yeah.
But there's all this fictional money.
Okay, yeah.
There's like there's the pilot money. You're gonna make the
Yeah.
money for the pilot.
Yeah.
But if it goes to series, you're gonna make
yeah.
a ton of
You're
money.
going to make bank.
And
Or
every
nothing.
time you do another pilot, it keeps going up.
Right.
And none of these are going to series, but you're like, I'm
Yeah,
so rich.
Your quote keeps going up. It
Yeah, my
keeps
quote.
increasing.
If my quote is so high, I'm so rich in my fictional quote. Anyhow, also, if you've never auditioned with black dudes,
Yeah.
have you ever?
No, I actually
okay,
haven't.
You've never been. So
No.
I definitely have not. But
we
yeah.
are. Prayer happens, dog.
No way.
Yes.
In the audition room, all the actors are praying together. Or how's it
Together,
work?
because like we're going in, and there's like 8 of us or 6 of us, and we're like, what? One dude. If the one dude's religious, bring in, let's do, and like pray, like, hey, whoever it's meant to go to, you know what I'm saying? It's all positive.
Give it
vibes.
up to God.
Give it up to God. Like, yo, like, good luck to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
It's great. Like, no one else does it like that.
Dude, white actors at network, you're just sitting in your
Like,
corner,
like,
huddled away, looking at the competition.
Yeah.
What's up? How you doing?
Daggers. Some guys are throwing daggers at
Some
other
people
people.
are trying to walk by and just like sabotage you and throw fucking witch shit at you.
We're praying over there.
You guys are praying. Let's talk about day and night.
So
That's nuts.
basically, I would go through one time. No one gets the job. Bring a new set of dudes in and me. Pray.
Again.
Don't get the job.
What?
And I'm like, damn. So then they're doing the show, and then they call me up, and my agent's manager up, and then it's like, we wrote a role for Dante. The bike messenger has a nemesis. the rollerblade messenger.
That's hilarious.
And they're like, can Dante rollerblade? And I'm like, yes, I can.
Of course.
Of course.
The answer is always yes.
You can ask an actor anything. Can you shoot archery on the back of a horse upside down with your feet? Yeah, I can. Right?
Oh, I had a call
You
back
can't
once.
ask an actor.
I had a call back once. They're like, are you like a professional BMX bike rider? Because we're going to go on this mountain and we want you to come down and do these loops and jumps and everything. I said, of course.
Of course.
I could barely ride a
What?
bike at the time.
Yes. You can't ask an actor anything where he does nothing.
That's hilarious.
So I'm like, yes, I can. And I can. You guys, I can.
Oh, you could? Okay.
I could go for you. Who hasn't been to Venice Beach and friggin' rolled around,
But
right?
it's like
course.
on rollerblades, or do they want you to like do jumps and tricks?
that's
and
probably
stuff?
what
So
they
this
wanted.
is what happens.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
okay.
wrote this character because they'd seen me audition and see me do my character. So they wrote a character for me.
Uh-huh.
And which is always flattering and cool.
No, it's amazing.
So we're Monday in the shoot, and I'm like this cocky, cool, awesome rollerblade messenger that's giving it to the other guy, and I'm jumping on the table doing spins, hitting marks, and it's a sitcom, which is a set like this, right? And so we're at the table read, and I'm doing the lines and killing it, like it laughs.
Oh, dude, that's the best.
The writer's like, you can see the person's like, I told you, like, this guy is the one, like
Right.
you know.
And they're going to write you more
Yeah.
stuff because
They're
if
like,
you're getting
this dude's
laughs at the
awesome.
table read, you're killing it.
And then we get to the rehearsal, and I go to the first. They give me the rollerblades.
Oh my
And
God.
I gotta say some line, hit this mark, whatever. I roll in, I say the line, whoa, missed the mark, head over feet, boom, 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 into the wall.
No, the fake wall
Dude,
comes down.
Kristen Chenoweth, Martin Mull, like looking over me. Are you okay, son? Friggin' why is he not wearing a helmet? What's going on?
He said he was a pro
Dude, they're
rollerblader.
like in there.
Oh my God, the producer's having a meltdown.
Oh, a meltdown. Come Wednesday.
Oh no.
I'm like, the first AD's like, hey man, they're thinking about replacing you. You better go out there and like do what, dude?
First
Dude, what do you want me to do? I'm an actor.
Right. I'm not an X game
But
freaking
like,
blader.
you should do something. Like,
do some spins or something.
man, dude.
Oh,
I got fired.
brutal.
Oh, man.
And then they hired just like some professional rollerblader that
They should've
no
had-
lines, just
Yeah.
go around, do a montage.
They should have had a stunt double come in because you were hilarious.
I know, but it was a sitcom.
sitcom, you couldn't do it.
You can't do that. So, I mean, the show got canceled like
Yeah,
2-3
forget it.
episodes, like whatever. But you know.
That's a riot. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
To be a fly on the wall that day.
Yes, I can.
Yes, yeah.
Always.
Did you like when they handed them at the end? Were you just like, well, those weren't my rollerblades.
Yeah,
like,
I was
if
just
I had my
like-
own, I would have been fine.
I was like, it's just the mark.
So funny, dude.
Oh, man.
And so you also did Fresh Prince.
Yeah, Fresh Prince.
I did
too.
Fresh Prince.
Did you Fresh Prince? What did you do on Fresh Prince?
I did an episode where Evander Holyfield was in it.
Wow.
Remember when he was the heavyweight
Before or after
world-
the bite?
Pre-bite.
Pre-bite, okay.
Pre-bite, but he had just won heavyweight world champion.
Oh, yeah.
He showed up on set. By the way, Will Smith wasn't famous at the time. He was the star of the show, but
Right.
he wasn't famous. Evander Holyfield, I was like, I got to work with Evander Holyfield. He showed up on set in a full black leather suit, black leather blazer, black leather shirt, black leather pants, and black leather shoes. And I was like, that dude is dope. And I had a couple lines, and I knocked.
Who were you
on
playing?
So it was a Christmas episode.
Okay.
So I knock on the door with some other kids, and I tell, and it was Will Smith's dad, who was the wonderful
Uncle
actor.
Phil.
Uncle Phil opens the door, and I said, "We could see your lights from the freeway." It's a couple lines
great.
like that. I got a few laughs, and that was it. But no, I was there for a week. It was fun.
I love that.
What'd you
man.
do?
Shout out to James Avery. Awesome. He was awesome.
Wonderful
Uncle Phil.
actor.
I was Tatiana Ali's boyfriend.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Tatiana was one of the girls that we'd go to clubs together.
Yeah.
So I'd known her. I remember she tapped my on the shoulder at bar one night. She's like, "You're gonna be my boyfriend next week." I'm like, "Oh,
Hell yeah. I mean, you were performing in Oakland for Ice-T. Like,
oh yeah." We opened up for Ice-T back in the '80s. Yeah, we were
That's
breakdancers.
crazy.
That's
We were
crazy.
doing all that stuff. But I mean,
Poppin' fresh, right?
Oh yes, Poppin' Fresh. We were street freaks, breakdancing crew. Yeah, we were hip hop when it was the era, like when it was just pioneering era. It was a very fun time to be a breakdancer, and there was like a new music. Imagine a new music happening, and you were like a part of that wave.
Yeah.
It was really, and it's crazy to see what hip hop has become now. In a lot of ways, I still feel like I always tell people like a hip hop artist, and like, what? I'm like, yeah, like we all didn't become rappers.
Right.
Yeah.
But the music and the perspective on life and the
And the
neighborhood,
culture.
the
Well, it's part
culture,
of the
where we're
culture,
from
yeah.
is it really still influences the art that we kind of push forward.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, because
crazy.
of that, we got to drop a 90s gauntlet.
Oh, let's go.
On
90s
hip-hop.
gauntlet time. Hip-hop.
Because we grew
Okay,
up in
let's
that
go.
era,
Let's
too.
go. Let's talk.
We love hip-hop. We're going to throw out a group, and then
All right.
you're going to tell us you want to keep that group, or we're going on to the next one.
Okay. It's like
do it.
so it's like we got if we don't we're gonna might
Yeah.
That's it.
all right.
Cut 'em.
They're gone.
Only one can survive.
Well, let's hear it. Give it to me. Let's give it.
Let
give it
the
to me.
battles begin.
Let's do it.
All right,
Yeah.
Dylan, where are we starting?
So Cypress Hill
Cypress Cool, Be Real,
or
very cool.
the
West
Far
Coast.
Side.
Far Side.
Far Side.
So
Easy.
quick.
Right?
It's
That's
gonna be
easy.
hard to throw on the far
Yeah.
side for me for '90s. Cypress Hill was definitely like that's the neighborhood I'm from. When they came
Yeah.
out, they were the first Latino dudes that were like on the level.
Yeah.
And we were like, and Ice Cube co-signed them, and it was like, and they were using oldies music because like
Yep.
in the Mexican culture, like the oldies and us too, like oldies is a big part. And so when they was like Duke,
Oh,
Duke,
yeah.
Duke, like
Oh, the
they were
best.
like from the culture, and it was B-Real was legit. But I mean, Far Side, Bizarre Ride from the Far Side, one of the top albums for me ever, and I became friends with some of the cats from the Far Side.
Oh, dope.
Was that?
Fat Lip,
Yep. Okay. Fat,
Slim
yeah.
Kid Trey. Also, low key, I don't know if I can talk about it, but there's a new Far Side album coming.
No way.
I went to the studio.
Oh no.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. I heard some
How are the
tracks.
tracks?
They're pretty dope. Shout out to my boy Spencer who's producing the album. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
just
I was
that
I was
gave me
I was
chills.
around
That's
I was around some of those dudes at some of those times, and they've come to the Poetry Lounge, and I've been on certain mics with some of these guys, and I'm a big fan. I mean, Slim Kid Trey, Other Fish in the Sea. I mean, Passing Me By. I mean, these are like
Legends.
legendary kind of moments.
Yeah.
And
That's
yeah,
crazy.
back in the day, like his girlfriend and my girlfriend, Trey, they're friends, so we got to hang out a bunch.
That's very cool.
That's wild. So the Far Side or Dog Pound.
Far
Yeah,
Side for me.
yeah.
Far Side for me. Dog Pound's dope too.
Yeah.
Like Daz and Corrupt, super ill. From Snoop Dogg's camp. I'm a fan of though. I'm a fan. But Far Side. The other thing too, let me know. I was a big New York rap fan.
Yeah,
Yeah. The West Coast was cool, of course. NWA.
You were East Coast, yeah.
I was East
Yeah.
Coast because that was where it all came from. That's
Yeah.
but I love the West Coast, like the style. That's where I'm from.
Right.
But like as far as the music and lyrically, it was like I was kind of East Coast dude.
All right, Far Side or NWA?
I mean, you got to go NWA. NWA is all time. Dude, I lived in, Paramount.
Right,
but
yeah.
like,
Right next door.
Yeah.
Right next door. And you have to understand, Paramount High School, when I was in high school, when I was a freshman and sophomore, we won back-to-back CAF champions.
Cool. That's
Before,
huge.
yeah, huge. Before I went to La Salle, where OSHA was at, where they won when I was there, we won back-to-back CIF champions too. So every year I went to high school, we were CIF champs.
That's wild.
But in the hood, in Paramount, at the games, Eazy-E and MC Ren would show up at the games.
Well,
No way.
Because we were like the best team in town. They would come through and like back in those days, like in the hood, like you would see Eazy would come through. And
That's
so
crazy.
we were all about it. I mean, that it was so crazy to have a band called NWA. And a song like Fuck the Police was so, I mean, you think about it back then, like you think about rock and roll and you think about pop music throughout the history of time, and it got to a point where we have a group called NWA, and now you look back and you can see these guys weren't necessarily gangsters. They were kind of like depicting the neighborhood in certain ways, but it was so jarring and so authentic and was so kind of like the biggest rock and roll rebel thing ever. It was, I mean, you could listen to NWA album and be like, let's go out and get in a fight. Let's go out, dude. Like,
go kill somebody.
like, let's go kill somebody. Like, it would like literally like, let's go.
Right.
And the tree that Dr. Dre built, NWA, that comes Snoop Dogg to 50 Cent and Eminem to, I mean, it keeps going to this day. To Kendrick Lamar. What? It's so massive and crazy that, I mean, I don't think you can get any bigger than NWA.
Well, we're going to try.
Go for it.
NWA or the Roots?
It's got to be, I mean, NWA. I love the Roots. I love the Roots. Philly rap group, live music. I had a band with my brothers. Those days, live hip hop. The Roots was our whole thing. We were like a live band and we rapped. And of course, Questlove is so instrumental to this day and very impactful. And Black Thought's one of the best rappers ever. I ran into those cats at Sundance one year.
No, wow.
I'm just dropping stories now.
No, these are
great,
amazing.
man. We're
Just
loving
keep
it.
going.
We went to see him perform, and we were at the Levi's house, and Quest is DJing, and Black Thought's there, and I was wearing a Philly hat. They're from Philly. With the P, because the P is maroon and white, which is the Paramount colors. So I always had a Paramount hat, which is the Philly hat, but also Filipinos. I'm Filipino, and we call ourselves, Philly. So I'm like, I'm almost like a Philly, right? So he saw the hat and he's like, oh, you from Philadelphia? I'm like, nah. It's like I spit at him. I said, nah, I'm a fly Philly king, not Philadelphia, Philippine. So check what I mean, what I seen, and what I dream. And he goes, oh, like, and it was cool. Like I dropped bars to bring in Black Thought in the snow at the Levi's house party. Damn it!
Absolutely legendary.
Wow.
Shout out to Black Thought.
Amazing.
Wow.
That's
wow,
cool.
wow.
I don't know. How do you these stories just keep
How do
getting
you
better
top
and better?
that, man? All right. We got
NWA or De La Soul.
NWA all-time great, and I love NWA. There's no bigger group to me to hip hop, hands down. You saw the Super Bowl show. Like there's NWA is, I think they dropped the gauntlet. Like there's no bigger clique than us in hip hop, and there
that
isn't.
Super Bowl show is just
legend.
Legend.
But for me personally, Dante and my brothers Darian and Dion and Derek, our style and our vibe and and the hip hop that I, just am about and kind of like hope to keep up stems from De La Soul and the Native Tongue Clique, which is Tribe Called Quest and the Jungle Brothers and Black Sheep and the Backpackers. Everything that's come from there, like even goes to like Kanye and like all the rappers that kind of came from that thing. That were, even though we're from the neighborhood, that we weren't hood and gangster. We were like poets. Yeah. That was the thing. It was like part of hip hop for us was like, you may see like brown skin, black kids like from the hood, but we are smarter than you think. That it's the hip hop to us was more of showing that our thoughts and emotions and life as we see it, and that comes from De La Soul, right? So. I mean, Trugoy, Posdnuos, Maceo. I gotta go De La Soul. Okay, I'm back. I'm back
You're back in.
But I was at. I'll tell you a De La Soul story. So I'm there. My boy, one of our producers, Rome Diggs, he works with De La Soul. And I was at South by Southwest, and they were there. And he's like, I want you to meet the guys. They want to. I'm like, okay. I'm like, they're at a restaurant. And I happen to be like close by because it's South by Southwest.
Yeah,
like,
sure,
right
down
down
the street.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm definitely coming by to say what's
Yeah.
up. I go say what's up to Pasta Noose. And I was like, yo, Pasta, I got to say hello. He goes, Rufio, we know you. Gives me daps, dude, off the top. And it was like, oh my God, what?
That's sick, dude. You were in.
I was in, man.
That's
so
amazing.
they're legends. I'm going to go De La Soul.
All right.
De La Soul? All right, well, we're bringing it back. De La Soul or Tribe Called Quest?
And see, here we go again. Here we go
Just wait for
again.
one. He's like, I'm actually in that. I'm
As
in that
far
group,
as
this
De
story.
La Soul is De La Soul, and they're
Yeah.
they kind of started the whole native tongue clique. But my favorite group within the native tongue clique was always Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
I mean, Fife and
Five. Yeah.
Q-Tip.
Yep.
Those are the dudes. I mean, Ali Shaheed Muhammad. You know, I mean, yeah. I mean, Tribe Called Quest. It's over. Tribe
You're
Called
back
Quest.
in. You're
Tribe
back
Called
in.
Quest.
Okay.
No, that's it.
You're
Tribe
back
Quest.
in. No, hold on. We're not done.
Tribe Called Quest
We're
is
not
the end.
done.
Okay, but we're going East Coast.
Okay.
Biggie.
I still 90s.
Yep.
I guess so. I mean, Biggie's the greatest of all time as far as, but as far as a 90s group
Yeah.
that means the most to me, Tribe Called Quest.
There
Tribe
we
Called
go.
Quest.
That is it.
Yeah.
Let's
The
end it right
90s
there.
Hip Hop Gauntlet is
Tribe
complete.
Called Quest. That's
Love it, man.
Amazing.
That is
I
phenomenal.
love the stories, man. They're
Oh,
just
the
like
stories are
legendary
incredible.
stories.
All right, we got to throw a few 90s things at you.
Okay.
Just for fun, we're going another little quick 90s gauntlet. Favorite 90s movie?
So you get to choose one 90s movie for the rest of your life. That's it. That's all you get to watch.
Pulp Fiction.
Nice.
Phenomenal.
It's easy.
Pulp Fiction. Like, actually, my movie, The Fabulous Filipino Brothers, it's a film
Which
I
we gotta see.
I
Yeah.
directed it. I got premiered at South by Southwest, and I've been producing like,
huge.
for the last 15 years. But that's the first time I directed, and it's about me and my brothers. And the way I pitched the film, no one will ever know because it's not really that. But it's Pulp Fiction. I mean, it's vignettes. It's vignettes about out of order around a Filipino wedding, and it's all crazy stuff happens. But it's my Pulp Fiction.
It's your
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction.
When you
It's
watch it,
Tarantino.
you go, "Oh my God! Like, this dude stole a lot from Pulp Fiction." Because that's, I mean,
Yeah.
But who
that's-
didn't?
I mean, who
Yeah.
didn't?
Who
Yeah.
didn't? It's one of the greatest movies of
It's
all
great.
time.
Yeah.
All right. What would be your favorite thing in your lunchbox growing up?
I don't know. I'm Filipino, so like we didn't get regular. Well, there's no regular lunchbox stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Lunchable-
All right,
there?
your age now, if you're packing your lunchbox,
I mean,
for a
now,
young kid,
I mean, my mom was like never into getting us nothing good, dude. It
Yeah.
was like, I would look at other people's lunchboxes
Yeah.
like, hey man, can I get that fruit roll? Or there were some rich kids. I do know one thing, and it was weird. Like these one kids were rich and they were healthy, and they would have the rice cakes.
oh, the Quaker Oats,
Yeah,
the
but
rice
like
cakes,
with like peanut butter in it.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, that looks cool. Like
They're good.
that didn't look like what we got. Yeah, so we never got the fun stuff. I never
Yeah.
got the fun things. We just did not get that. What was yours? What's your guys' favorite stuff?
For me as a kid, it was Capri Sun
Capri Sun's
and
cool.
Lunchables.
Yeah.
And those little crackers that we would get with the little cheese whiz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the red stick.
With
Yeah.
the red stick.
I love that. That was cool.
That's a good. Gushers. Gushers for
Gushers?
me. Yeah.
Gushers. I mean, I liked Lunchables. Like the turkey one only.
Of course.
Only get the turkey one.
Yeah,
I don't.
obviously.
Did you really like a Lunchable?
Oh, when I was a kid,
It's like if I
loved
was,
it.
I would get made fun of. Like,
Oh
if
no,
you had
for me,
Lunchables.
my mom
No?
used to pack these huge sandwiches because we had a bakery.
That's great.
Oh no, but I was embarrassed because I'd show up to school with the sandwich this big, and I wanted the sandwich that
straight
all the kids
pastrami.
would with the white bread and bologna in the middle, and so I'd trade for it.
So we were like broke, and sometimes we just have like, a dollar or two between us. Me and my brother. So I went to school, high school, with my brothers. So my brother's like a brother 18 months older than me, and a brother 18 months younger than me.
Oh wow,
And so sometimes we would like, and I was in the hood, right? So we would shoot craps in the morning. So it's beginning like geometry class, and so we'd there. And sometimes you can win $5-6, or sometimes you lose all your
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
So the days when we had like money, we like share like boom, we get like a taco snack, like a burrito or something like that, or a slice of pizza. And the days we lost, we would like share a Snickers bar.
Damn. Wow.
You'd share a Snickers bar.
Oh man.
That's
like,
brutal.
Bite. Like you take a bite.
Oh man! Oh, brutal. I feel bad. I had big sandwiches and I was trading
know.
for
Your
bologna.
mom's
But
just giving you a
then,
bag
yeah.
of
The
pastrami.
good days, you would have the gem donuts, powdered donuts
yeah.
were
Oh,
the
gosh.
ones.
Those are good, yeah.
Those are
good.
good. Those are good. A lot of times we ate so much trash. Like,
Oh,
how do
totally.
horrific.
Yeah.
And you learn later on, like you're supposed to have a good meal so you can like get more education to your mind and be
Yeah.
like,
No.
No,
like
we just
I
wanted
survived
sugar.
off like
Here's
a
an
bag of
oatmeal pie
Doritos
and
and a
a-
Coke,
yeah.
Yeah,
and I was like,
and a huge Coke
Yeah.
too.
and you'd spend the whole day,
Oatmeal pie
Right.
and a Kool-Aid.
I know.
or maybe a bite and a half of a Snickers
bite
bar.
and a half, yeah. All right. So, what is one piece of clothing that from the 90s that you wish would return?
90s have come back fashion.
The
wise.
baggy jeans came back because there was. I mean, like I didn't mind the taper stuff. I had some taper stuff going on, but I wanted like some of the baggy jeans to come back, and they came back. They came back. They're like it almost went even
back, yeah.
further.
Right, they're
Yeah.
massive.
It's like almost too much now.
Well, what's one piece that you wish
Well, in
doesn't come
particular,
back? Yeah.
that doesn't
come back.
Or one piece that you wore that you would be like, I can't believe I wore
No,
that.
okay, not a piece, the whole style
whole
that's
style.
embarrassing that you did.
Yes.
It goes along with not embarrassing, just like damn, that was so dumb. Why did we do that? It was ABC and Crisscross.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
So
Horrific.
ABC first came out. I mean, they're great. The song,
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the
yeah.
playground, and they were cool, and they were cool kids, and their style was inside out.
Yeah.
So we rocked our jeans and stuff inside out for a hot second. And then Crisscross came, and their thing was to wear it backwards.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also did that.
Oh, way.
You know what
Not-
the craziest thing is? My 5-year-old started turning his clothes backwards at school.
Really?
And now all the kids started doing that.
That's
So
crisscross,
he's like, he's
dude.
bringing crisscross back.
And it
That's
was
awesome.
yeah.
Crisscross will make you jump.
But the thing is, we had baggy jeans, so you
Yeah.
could wear them
Yeah.
backwards, and it was
Right.
fine. But it's dumb. Inside out, dumb.
Yeah.
Super dumb.
Soup, they're
They
not
used to
made
wear
to be
the,
inside out.
like the
What are we
starter
doing?
jackets,
Right.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
Horrific.
They had the big starter jackets with the hoods here, which makes no sense.
No
'cause what do you-
sense. And people were putting, I mean, I guess
Yeah.
people were doing jerseys backwards
Yeah.
to say the name, I guess, but
That's fine.
dumb. Like the whole thing is like, let's not wear our clothes backwards and inside out. What are we doing? And we did it. And I would we'd all show up at school with like
Yeah.
inside out or backwards clothes.
So
You
ridiculous.
know, I miss the chain wallets.
Oh,
That was
were big.
cool. I had
Those
one
were
of
big.
those.
You
I
had
had
one of those? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, we were
yeah.
all rocking that.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite cartoon that you would wake up to in the 90s or in the 80s?
80s, 90s, Saturday morning, not after school.
Saturday morning
Saturday morning,
cartoons. That was it.
I mean, I don't know if it's a favorite, but it's the ones I remembered the most that I watched the most. Smurfs.
Love the Smurfs.
Yeah.
And with Smurfs, I went into Snorks.
Oh, Snorks. Yep.
But the Smurfs were cool. Like it's
Papa
like
Smurf.
it's
Smurf.
very
Oh, yeah.
weird. Like how did that become? And they're back.
Yeah. They're
Smurfs are back.
Yeah.
Smurfs are back.
My
Well,
kids
all the
love
IP
the
is
Smurfs.
back.
Yeah, they're all
Their
back.
kids- your kids
They
love
love
the
it. They love
Smurfs?
the
But Smurfs and
Weird,
mushrooms and blue
genderless blue
people.
people.
Right
are
now
weird.
it's a whole different thing with psychedelics.
Yeah, like when I got older and people were talking, the mushrooms and people
Yeah.
talk about the blue people, and I was like, was that the Smurfs?
Yeah.
Like, is that what they're feeding us? Like, I didn't realize that that was the Smurfs.
Yeah.
And I do like things about the Smurfs.
Yeah.
Later on, because and I started reading some of the Smurf books when when you go to school, and you get that little paper thing you can order.
Oh, yeah.
Books.
Yeah,
What is
yeah,
that thing? But I'm not gonna order real books. I want to order Smurfs.
Right,
Garfield.
Of course, yeah.
So the Smurfs. Remember their names?
I only remember Papa Smurf.
Okay,
Who
Papa
were the other
There's like only the Smurfette.
Smurfette. Yes,
It's only
yeah.
one girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Smurfette.
But she was like evil and became good. But then there's like Lucky and
Oh, yeah. Clumsy, hefty.
Clumsy, Hefty,
Brainy,
Jokey.
grouchy.
Right. So what happens is the Smurfs, they get to name themselves.
Really?
Yeah, that's part of Smurf culture. Like they grow up to a certain age and then they name themselves.
So if you're a Smurf, what would you name yourself?
That's a good. I don't know. I mean,
Dancy?
Poppin' Fresh.
Papa
Poppin'
Fresh. There you go.
That's a good Smurf
Poppin'
name.
Fresh is
yeah.
not bad.
That's pretty dope.
I always think because I'm recently a father, Dylan, right? And we
Congratulations.
thank you so much.
Yep.
And me and my wife were talking like it's so weird that we named this kid before we ever meet him.
Yeah.
And like to be honest, some parents got it right? You meet
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
like I mean I think they did good. Dante is a cool name.
That's
It's
a cool
a rad
name.
name.
Thank you so
Your
much.
name is great.
But then you meet some people sometimes and you're like, you're not a Benjamin. Your name's Benjamin? Get out of here. So I really appreciated in the hip hop culture, we always got to we always had a breakdance name. You get a name. You get to name yourself later on.
Yeah.
Or someone names you after they know you and then it becomes your name. And I think
You have to like earn that name a little bit.
yeah, I think that part of the hip hop culture and breakdancing, I was like, that's like Smurfs, you know?
That's a great comparison. I
It
never
is.
thought about
Yeah.
that.
I never really compared the Smurfs to hip hop dance.
Yeah, it's a first
Here
for
we are,
everything.
yeah.
There you go.
All right,
Makes
last we'll
sense.
leave you with what's the one thing you miss the most about the 90s?
I miss like less technology. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like I miss less technology. I feel like, I would feel like I'd want to throw a club called like 1995
Yeah.
and just
No phones, no TikTok.
phones, no
Yeah.
nothing. Like you just roll in and
Yeah.
we just have a good time and be present and whatever. There's so many things that happened and so many nights that never got recorded.
Yeah.
And it was so cool. You know, I wrote this one piece and I was like about like hey, the kids today aren't shit. I was like, cause like it's like yeah, ain't shit. Cause the thing is, you have the world you have the answer to every question in your pocket. It's crazy. What they have. If we had that back then,
Yeah.
it's like you have the answer to every question
Yeah.
in your pocket at all times is wild, right?
Right.
But I'm like, but y'all don't know. Like my hand knew 100 phone numbers.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it.
Like I don't know numbers now.
No.
You can no.
Nope.
My hand. I would start dialing a number, and
Yep.
my hand would finish the number
Yep.
when I couldn't remember what the number was.
Right.
Yeah. No,
right.
your brain just can't do that anymore.
was
So it's like, it
crazy.
doesn't have to.
Like I would
Yeah.
go to a place one time and I have to look at Thomas Guide or whatever, and you
Yeah.
follow it, and then you go, I can come back here for the rest
Yeah.
of my life.
Yep.
Now it's like I follow the robot.
Yeah.
I couldn't get back to that place.
No way.
No way.
I put the Google Maps on to get home.
Right.
And I go the same way
Back
every
in the
day.
day, you get there.
What?
And you could get there eyes closed for the rest of your life. I know that place. I don't know. I don't know that place. I mean, we would do stuff like, you track kids. Like, what are you doing? I'm like,
Yeah.
we would have a curfew, right?
Yeah.
And as long as you were back in before that curfew,
Yep.
bro,
matter.
you had the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One time, me and my brothers and our crew, we went to Mexico.
No way. Before curfew?
Before curfew, dude, we went to friggin' Mexico, partied. We were teenagers. We bought like fire. We almost got arrested at the border there. We got secondary check. They're looking for the fireworks. We're gonna get arrested. They didn't find it. My one homie still managed to hide it underneath the thing because it was like 4th of July coming up. You know, they're really on us.
Yeah.
Got back before curfew, rolled in. Not a word.
Yeah.
You guys ate? We already ate.
Right.
As a parent,
We were like, we almost died. Back in the day, you could tempt death and be
Yeah.
back home before curfew,
Yeah.
dude.
And nobody
Just
was
like to make it
calling or
home. Nobody.
texting
No.
you.
Nothing.
no check-ins, just like nothing.
No.
Yeah.
No
Off the
GPS
grid.
on you.
Completely off the grid.
That girl, you don't know
Yeah.
if she likes you or not. Like for a long time,
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
it's a summer. It's a whole event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you can know right now.
Instantaneously.
That's a friggin' 3-month situation back in the day.
Totally.
And it was great. It's poetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss less technology.
Less
Yeah.
technology. Yeah. You used to be able to like solve problems with just like arguing or getting in a little fight, and that's it.
Yeah, it
Nothing
was
on-
like
no
not only
bullying on
that we
Twitter
have
and
no
stuff, yeah.
Google nights now.
Yeah.
We get drunk. We like remember the no Google nights.
Yeah.
Because like you would just have arguments or talks, and then and then you would disagree, and then someone would be like, "I swear to God," and you're like,
Yeah.
"Right?"
That's it.
Something
man.
like, "Dude, I fucking swear on my mom. I swear to
That's
God."
it,
You're
yeah.
like,
Right.
Yeah.
"All right." I mean, if that's what
That's the truth.
That's
Yeah.
what Einstein did. I guess
that's the
Einstein
truth.
created light. I guess he created light. That's what.
I don't have any way to look this up.
I don't know. Way to look it up. You sweared on your mom and God, and
That's it.
now
It's the truth.
it's
Yeah.
the truth. That's who won. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was a great time. It was like, and you just let it go. You roll
Yeah.
it.
Best.
Yep.
And on the truth, we will wrap because this was just a freaking phenomenal
Thank you
episode.
guys. So
Dante,
fun.
Amazing
man.
episode.
The problem is, I don't know how we top this because you literally brought so much magic to this episode.
It's the
it was
set,
such
dude.
a
It's the
blast.
set. It's a set. Got
Takes
me
you back.
inspired.
Such
Damn
a
it.
blast.